people are sick, you ask me.
This was your idea.
I know it was my idea, and when I wake up, I'm gonna apologize. I really need a cigarette. Oh, I can't even think about it. I have to get it out of my head. And how did you wake up early enough to get your makeup on?
I couldn't sleep. Mama's pillows are awful. My things come today, finally.
You want me to help you unpack?
No, it's just a couple of boxes. I'm gonna put everything else in storage till I figure out what I'm doing.
But my mother and me in the same house, the grit's gonna hit the fan.
It's so weird sleeping in my old bed. Last night, Mama actually turned on the nightlight. And everything is so low. Counters, doorknobs, it's just weird.
Because none of that has changed, but you have changed completely.
I guess.
Unlike me, who still wears the same color eyeshadow I wore in high school.
Yeah, but not nearly as much. Are we gonna walk, or are we gonna just sit here?
Oh, I'm all for just sitting.
Come on, in a couple of years we'll need walkers. We won't be able to do this.
All right, this is really gonna be fun. This is gonna be so much fun. We have so much to catch up on. I just feel like we have this whole big chunk of our lives that's missing.
You know what worries me, though? What if it turns out we don't like each other?
Okay, who do you believe? O.J. Simpson or Marcia Clark?
Marcia Clark, even though she blew it.
Which brings me to my next question. Monica Lewinsky or Bill Clinton?
Neither one.
Did you see Titanic?
Oh, no.
We'll like each other.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will outflow. Ain't easy now. I'll be all alone.
Awake since 3. I feel like a kid on the first day of school.
What you gonna wear?
My brown suit?
Professional, respectful, good choice.
It hides my ass.
And it hides your ass.
I just want to spend this first week reading up on the cases, you know, following Graham around. Gotta get used to the system down here, the players. In D.C., that was half the battle.
You know, that Graham is pretty cute. I just thought I'd mention that.
I hadn't noticed.
Liar.
Okay, I noticed. Right now, I gotta concentrate on working with the guy. Technically, I'm his boss.
Is he single?
Will you stop? What happened with Kelly last night?
Don't change the subject.
Did you talk to her teacher?
Oh, yeah, long talk. Turns out she's barely making a C in history.
That's not like her, is it?
Well, it's hard to say which Kelly's gonna come in the door these days. The sweet, kind, funny Kelly, or the Kellys whose head spins around on their shoulders.
Wasn't there a decade or so when you put your parents through the same kind of hell?
Yes. And God is certainly paying me back.
I ain't never been in a colored house before. Where's your parents?
Mama's at a meeting and Daddy's in Mississippi. I don't know where Elston is.
Where's your big old black pot?
What?
My Uncle Jimmy says every colored's got a big old black pot. You throw chicken throats and pig lips in. Make some kind of voodoo soup or something.
Well, we don't have a black pot. We have a black skillet, but Mama just cooks bacon in it. Want a soda?
Y'all think Joseph and Mary are colored too?
My daddy says no one really knows.
Hey, this is the kind we drink. Does your tongue turn purple too? What's wrong? Get it in me. Calm down, you old sissy. Bugs ain't gonna hurt you.
Get it out of here.
It's gonna get you. Here you go. Now go find your bug brothers and sisters. Is it purple yet?
But, Graham, I know. Yeah. Yes. Doesn't look like we have much of a choice. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Graham got pulled into court on one of his cases, and I have a continuance hearing in 45 minutes.
Well, you said you wanted to dive right in.
This isn't what I had in mind, Mama.
You sure do look beautiful.
Don't you cry. Don't you cry. I tell you, if you do, I'm going to cry too, and we are going to be a mess up in here this morning.
Now, you know that your father is watching over you today.
I know.
And he's smiling. Because everything that he's worked so hard for is in good hands. Your hands. And he knows that you are going to take care of all of it.
There's just one problem. I haven't been in a courtroom in 15 years.
Well, when you're walking there today, baby, your father is going to be right there beside you. Don't you forget that. Okay? Rene, I thought you might want this.
Oh, Mama.
I used to tease him. Say that briefcase gets more loving than I do.
You are determined to make me cry today.
Sorry to do this to you, but I got a judge who wants to go hunting. Hey, Tommy?
How long a postponement do we need?
A couple weeks ought to do it. Might be something you'd want to take on. Trent versus Bishop. Interesting case. Sure had the sap rise in your daddy, let me tell you what. In a nutshell, a woman was raped, got pregnant, had the baby. 8 years later, the rapist is out of jail and is suing for shared custody of the child.
Sounds like a bad joke.
Our client is that woman. Her name's Donna Bishop. Floyd, buddy, how you doing?
Howdy, Graham.
This guy was convicted of raping her. He has no rights to that child. This shouldn't even be a matter before the court. How could a judge legitimize this?
Grotesque and repulsive request, your father's words.
Who's the judge?
Lucius Pearl.
Lucius Pearl.
You know Pearl?
Is he still running for Supreme Court?
More politics than law, but he did grant a restraining order on Trent, and your daddy thought he would never go for that. Now I need to run. You should have no problem with this, Rene. You're gonna be fine. Huh? Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey. Next on the calendar is Trent versus Bishop. Counsel states your appearance is for a record.
William Boudreau for the petitioner, Your Honor.
Rene Jackson for the respondent?
This matter is set for trial on Thursday. Are there any pretrial matters to attend to?
Yes, Your Honor. As the court may note, I am not the counsel of record. My colleague, Graham Pierce, has a conflict with another case and as such is unable to appear for trial. I would request a short continuance to accommodate his schedule.
Mr. Boudreau?
Your Honor.